Hi, Skulls and Cupcakes. Happy you're here.
I'm switching over to this really quick. It borked. It borked. I don't know why it borked. The check-in's broken. I don't know why it's broken. There it goes. No, that's fine. Ow. That was weird. But hello. Hello. I'm sorry I couldn't have everybody doing the check-ins normally, but hello Skulls, hello Icy, hello Sharon. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, the first one's here. We're playing more Katamari because I can't have an incomplete Katamari game in my queue, and I'm probably gonna play it tomorrow too. And y'all gotta deal with me playing a game I absolutely adore. I'm sorry. I'm also annoying the hell out of Adobe's social media manager over on Blue Sky because they tried to sign up today and they've deleted all of their posts on all of their accounts. And they called us trolling for saying we hated them. That's not trolling. Everybody hates Adobe, and they need to understand that. I wish, so this is a genuine annoyance. I wish there was, since there's only 3 stars and we've got this like open space in the upper right, I would love if it said like presents and checked it off if we had all of them, and cousins and checked it off if we had all of them, or just have a present icon and a cousin icon if they exist in the level and we can remove them, but that's not a thing. And it bugs me. So let me check this one. So here, I did horrible. Right, but we got everything. How are we doing here? Got everything, okay. We're missing a cousin here. Wait. We gotta... This has gotta be a bug, right? Because this is the macho one. It shows an icon. This is the one with Catherine and Macho. And Macho's in the background. Is Catherine bugged, the new character? Is she missing? Yeah, look at that. I don't have Catherine. Catherine is not in the list of characters. I've collected her multiple times, but I do not have Catherine as a character. So that level's bugged. Got everything here. Got everything here. We're missing one there. Maybe. We're missing one there. I know we're missing one in the fishing one. Alright, we're gonna go to the fishing one, and we're gonna hunt down whatever cousin we're missing, which may not have been there the first time. I wasn't calling the king an old man. Oh, good as ass. No. Good. What else do you do with a strange ball given to you by your senior? What else could I possibly do? And it's not always a ball. Sometimes I give it a person. No, one sec. Just absolutely absurd, absurd replies. Like, just absolutely absurd replies. This is... My feed. This is just funny. My Blue Sky feed is just going. I love this. Oh my god. I love this. Ah, sorry. sorry. Back to the game. I love watching... I love seeing like arguably evil corporations fail so hard to be welcomed on Blue Sky. Like, no, you're not welcome. Go away. We don't want you here. That water looks great in this one. They did a good job. Okay. So Marnie is over on the right side. Marnie's easy to find. Like, Marnie's right there. Hello, Marnie. But Marnie's not who we're after. We've already got Marnie. Let's get past the Secret Service ducks. Now, where are they? Like, I'm wondering, like, I'm just trying to think where they could be. I just realized those are grills. The DJing octopus was playing on grills. Beautiful. With pancakes for records. I approve. I entirely approve. That was a good piano, like, bit there. But yeah, I have no idea where to even look for the missing cousin. I'm just trying to think of, like, what areas didn't I explore before? Because, like, I'm clearly missing a lot of cousins. Not all of them are in, like, levels I need to do. Things like that. Can I get up here? Up the ledge. Let me up. Thank you. Okay, no. We're keeping an eye out for a cousin. Could be over there, could be related to the stage. I don't think they're gonna be in the starting area because that's where Marnie already was. Huey, it's Huey. Alright, I see Huey. Let's go get Huey. Huey is over on the middle dock that's reaching over to the cross section for fishing. Pretty easy to actually see him. I just got to get over to him, which is a bit harder. We may need to grow in size before we can get to the middle. But we do know where he is, and that's the important part, right? Because yeah, I can't get around these guys. I might be able to roll up them, can I? Or are their butts gonna stop me? Their butts are gonna stop me, unless I go up the Kappa? Hey, elusive. Nope, not working. Ah! Actually, a lot of things in the way around here. I should be able to roll up that car though, so that's not gonna stop me. That can't stop me. I can't drive. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me, fish. Okay, so what we're after is over here, which is also being blocked, but I think we can roll up this, right? There we go. We have a priority here, which is always going to be the cousins and the presents. There we go. Hello. Oh, he's too big? What? Oh, it's an anchor. I'm like, what is that? Okay. Well, we saw Huey. Civ. Who's Civ? I'm confused. Oh, elusive. Ah, I get it. Saying it out loud helps. Okay, back up here. Try again. Okay, over here. Why are you so difficult to get, Huey? Okay. Let's go. Roll up everything. Okay. I should be big enough now. Come here, Huey. Why? Why can I not get Huey? I got his bucket? Huey is much larger than he appears as I get smaller. Huey is much larger than he appears, apparently. Roll up what we can. What is my goal here? I need to get... Oh, yeah, okay. I already got 52. Rawr! I already got 52, so we've completed the level. But my goal is to get Huey, and that's proving difficult. Got a minute left. There we go. I love that they gave them all angry faces now when they're rolled up, instead of panic faces. Because it used to be like a panicky, afraid face, and now they're just angry. Like, I was busy. Again? They're much older now. They've gained 15 years. Boo-eet. Ah. More alerts on my feed. Do 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 do. Sorry, my alerts on my phone are just going off. Oh my god, my phone is just light up, light up, light up. I'm flipping it upside down. I'm flipping it upside down. Hey Vividus, how's it going? Oh no, I mean Skulls. It's the head of Adobe social media. Like, not just a person who works social media. It is their head, and he is trying to make headway on Blue Sky, and it's very much not happening. The most positive comment they got was from somebody going, "What did you think would happen?" And to which they called it troll. They said they didn't expect this level of trolling. And it's like, this ain't trolling. Oh, all of the Adobe accounts have deleted their posts. The only ones that are left are on the head guy's thing. And he's turned off quote posts and everything because it's like, he's just getting destroyed because he called it trolling. So like suddenly everybody's like, It's just hilarious to see. Oh. It's just funny to see this. But that's the thing, it's like, no. Like, because one of those things you go, he had replied to me. He had replied to me, so let me find what I've got going on here. Because I got a lot of attention on my post, so let's see. Let me scroll back a little ways. I went, wait, do you think this is trolling? It's not. We legit, because he called it trolling. His post is gone now. But I said, wait, do you think this is trolling? It's not. We legit hate Adobe here. Why don't you know that? Like, this isn't some subtle secret. Like, I don't think anyone has ever been trolling Adobe when they express anger at you, and maybe you should try considering it's just actively disliked by most people. Which I felt was a fair response. And I shared with, I quote posted that, which is now gone, with social media for Adobe thinks we're trolling them and we don't actually hate them. There's no way they are actually this unaware. Like, hating AI is actually a thing people feel. It's a theft machine that Adobe forces people into, charging subs for software that was an industry standard but is outmatched in so many realms and doesn't charge people to death for. They can't think we're joking. And he replied with, I promise I'm not unaware. I see it across all channels and spaces. I know there is genuine upset, and it's not lost on me or anyone that works on social. I'm always happy to dig in, take legitimate feedback back to product teams and the organization in general. And I just replied with, which I quote posted, and he deleted the quote post. I went with, assuming you're not new to this, then you've heard all of our complaints. And if you relayed them, then you know that we're always ignored. So genuinely, why should anyone trust Adobe to care about artists and not their wallets? AI steals from us. Adobe charges us to be robbed. There is no world in which Adobe can fix this unless you get AI scraping to be by default off, or better yet removed entirely, and you allow us a one-time fee for the program. That's it. Also, probably offer the program for a one-time fee discounted to users who have been subscribed, because seriously. Oh, and the whole cancellation fee bullshit. Refund anyone who's canceled early. Yes, all of them. And then he replied with, for sure, AI is divisive, any new technology is, but I can tell you that we at Adobe do not train and have never trained Adobe Firefly on user content, except for user content uploaded to Adobe Firefly by anyone who grants permission for it to be done, whether or not it's their own stuff. And he linked to the thing, and I go, yes, except it's being used on Adobe stock that has been granted permission, right? That's the thing. People steal stuff all the time and post it as their own. I've had many personal friends have to fight for their stuff removed. What about the unnoticed? Adobe isn't going to pay damages, I assume. It's going to be up to the user who was stolen from to steal the thief. Or I meant to say sue the thief, but whatever. We've seen this thousands of times before. Adobe has lost any serious artist trust. This platform is built on the backs of artists. Any company pushing Gen AI isn't a friend. Which they replied, that's absolutely against our terms, and there are systems in place that flag and remove users from the platform. Any unauthorized content is taken off the platform. There's a full moderation policy in place that seeks to prevent folks misrepresenting work. And I just went, yes, but what about the stuff that isn't removed and is then trained upon due to how easy it is for someone to pretend? Like, once it's uploaded, it's uploaded. Let me find something because somebody's asking for a link. It was in my thing. There we go. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, no. Yeah, that's the thing. It's totally like, I agree. Them saying it's not allowed, fair, except the problem is that doesn't work. It is an impossible to properly moderate system. You cannot do that. You literally cannot have people all be honest, and you can't expect everyone to see it. How would I know if something I've drawn is on there? I don't use their platform. The only way to possibly do it is to be actively on the platform and constantly looking it up. Like, you have to be famous enough that somebody would tell you that somebody stole your stuff. That's the only way. That's a horrible system. And that's the only way it works, is if everybody is looking out for everybody and everybody happens to see it and know it's stolen. And it is an impossible system. There's no way to do it. It's just infuriating. Anyway, we're looking for a cousin again. I don't care how the level goes, but we need to find the cousin. Whoa! So we found Ichigo. Ichigo was on top of the fruit stand, which makes sense. The level can get up to 3 meters. If one of them is in the very small area, I can only assume the other one is going to be in the larger areas. So we don't really need to try in the early spots to find a cousin, because they shouldn't be anywhere around here. It's very rare that when you have only 2 in a level that they'd be anywhere near each other, so. Random CVS receipt at the end of that. But yeah, it's just that funny thing, because it's like, I understand that, like, as a company that they're trying. Oh, you have a list for where the cousins are? In this one already, there's a list? People are fast in concerning ways. I mean, it's been out a week. I guess that's not too fast. Still. Yeah, I'm finding it funny that these companies, like, it's very much a, people couldn't steal, that's illegal. Like, but that kills people. Like, yeah, no. This is very much the like, but making it illegal won't stop it. Yeah, you're right, it won't, but it's like, the problem is Adobe's response to people stealing is just, you're banned off the platform. Like, okay. Are you gonna get it back any of the money you paid to them because it was fraudulent? Are you gonna send that to the artist you stole from? Are you gonna scrape their stuff back out of the AI that's already trained on it? Like, well, there's so many like little things. Like, you have to handle these things thoroughly if you're gonna do them and claim they're ethical. But again, there's so many things that will go unnoticed that even if they were to handle it that way, it cannot be properly monitored, which means this system cannot be allowed to exist. Full stop. Like, it cannot be allowed to exist. And it's like, generative AI in art has never had a use, will never have a use, and should not. It just shouldn't have any use ever in the industry at all. Because all it is budget cuts and putting people out of jobs and Like, there are like minor things that people can do, like, oh, I'm using it to detect the who's in the foreground and remove the background. That's fine. It's not actually doing things, and it's typically wrong and needs touch-ups and everything. Make it simulate paint better. Like, make it do stuff like that, not here, we've done a painting for you. No. Part of art is the process. If you're removing the process, you're not making art, you know? I just can't believe that he's trying. But I find it funny he's trying with me, who has replied more than anything. It's like, you should probably give up. I think it's funny too, like he did this whole fiasco and Adobe's main account managed 100 followers, 40 likes, and over 1,000 quote posts. Over 1,000 quotes. I think it was over 700 replies, over 1,000 quotes, and only 40 likes. I have never seen a ratio on Blue Sky where I'd go, ratio? But Kish, they're arguing with me. The social media head is arguing with me, Kish. Look at my replies. They've been deleting their posts that I've been quote posting, and they turned off quote posts because everything I posted was getting them ripped apart. Because they said what we were doing was trolling. They've since deleted the post where they called it trolling because, oh hey, that's a fucked up comment to tell people when they're mad at you. It's like, I don't think anyone's ever trolled Adobe. I'm pretty sure it's all just legitimately hating Adobe for being shit. But no, they tried to claim that Adobe doesn't train their AI on people's stuff now, and it's like, but you do. Like, you do. You've also trained it. It's also funny because there's been things uploaded to Adobe stuff that are mid-journey, which is stolen, and then trained, so you still did it. It's just so funny because it's like he's trying, and it's a lot of my quote posts are broken because he's been detaching and deleting, and it's funny. But yeah, my phone keeps lighting up, and it's just like, yep. Fuck generative AI. I stand by this one post I did on, well, that's the thing though, Kish. While I agree, he's the head of social media. He doesn't get that excuse of not knowing what it is. Like, if he wasn't head of social media and was just somebody who barely used the internet, totally valid. Your job is social media. You better know what the words you're using are. Especially when they're internet lingo, quote unquote. Like, you don't get that excuse. You don't get the, I didn't realize it was that serious. Like, it is. It's serious. It's serious when you dismiss people's statements as, oh, they're just trolling. No. I have a minute left, and I have no idea where I'm looking, who I'm looking for. I'm not even close to the goal, so even if I find them, but I guess if I find them, redoing this level's not gonna be that bad, right? Oh yeah, I agree there are bubbles, but again, head of social media manager, you don't get to excuse any bubble. Like, you don't get the excuse of a bubble. If that is your job, you need to be aware of every bubble. Okay, I hit the goal. But I did not find what I was looking for. I'm gonna hit retry on the stage because we're still missing one. Let's see, how many notifications do I have? 20! Sorry, this is just funny to see. Oh my god. Somebody's pulling up an old article. Adobe executive compared Creative Cloud cancellation fees to heroin. Yeah. He's backtracked on that part apparently now, trying to clarify. I was not in any way calling genuinely upset trolling, and that's why I deleted this. I said I was expecting trolling. What I got was genuine and open dialogue. Yeah, good try. I like this. If you're willing to pass message up the chain, please pass it up the chain to Adobe's internal marketing. No matter what marketing outreach commercials or stunts they pull, Adobe as a brand is dead to artists everywhere. They've lost us long ago. You not knowing that ahead of time should be proof enough. He's oh god. Sorry, just seeing some more of this call out. I am not corporate whitewashing anything. I am not paid or asked to do any of this on my own personal handle for the company I work for. I'm happy to talk as a human being, share my thoughts, what I know, and what I believe. I had folks personally message me on my personal channel, and so I'm responding. He's not handling this well. It's just like, yeah, no, that's not how any of this works. But yeah, the basically saying that the point is to get them into a paid situation where they're stuck for a year and can't leave, and then they get renewed for another year so they can't cancel. And basically get them addicted to the platform like heroin, where they can't leave once we've given them some because they're already basically in too deep, was the whole point of what the Adobe CEO had said, talking about the subscription pricing and why they do it that way. There's no saving grace for Adobe. Like, everybody I know that uses Adobe did not pay for it. Or if they did, if they're on an old version that they paid for the full model and are not updating. Like, it's not something people want. It's not something people want to use or pay for or anything. It's just not. Like, there's a reason people often share the list of alternatives. I used to do all my drawing in Photoshop. I now use Corel Painter for it. Corel Painter has add-ons that people can use to do generative AI, but it's not in the core program. The core program does not upload any of my stuff. It doesn't do any of that. By default, I am not opted into any training. Like, ooh, It's not hard. You don't allow people to upload directly to it. You do not train on things you do not have permission for. It is not a difficult conversation to have. It's like my painting program has AI, not generative AI. It makes paint act like paint. Algorithmically. Not based on any other brushstrokes people have done. It's based on math and processing. Like mathematically, this brushstroke should look like this. And it should dry this much over this amount of time. Like... people. Yeah, exactly. Like making digital art look more like traditional art. That is a perfect use for it. That's how it should be done. That's how, like, digital media should also be able to look like digital media if the artist wants it to. Allowing it to look like different tools is the perfect use for it. But creating the quote-unquote art for people? No. No, people like art because somebody made them. People do not like things pretending to be art. Like, if the conversation is, oh, that's so cool, I love how you did this, and somebody goes, thanks, it was AI, they're no longer impressed by what you did. They no longer like the piece and they go, oh, well, it's pretty. But they're not, most people like art not for the piece itself. They like it for the work, the effort, the skill being shown by the artist. It's not the end result. And the problem is generative AI is designed in a way, and its entire purpose is to influence people based on the final result. But that's not what art's about. Art is not about results, it's about process. It is about creativity, it is about growth, it is about designing something and taking an idea and turning it into a thing. And these corporations don't understand that. I think the whole point is to try and get people who aren't artists in the program. With like the way Adobe is now, they're trying to get, oh, well, these aren't artists, so they don't understand that, but they don't seem to realize, like, but you've taken the thing that artists love about what they do and you've spat on it. So they've shifted their audience from artists to not artists. And that ain't good. You've told artists to shove it. Why an art program would tell artists to shove it is beyond me. Beep, 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 beep. Like, I don't... Exactly. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, even if we view it from the, we need to put it in the place that makes the most money. I can't even see that as a business. Like, you've decided that your current user base no longer matters, and you want to start from square one, right? So, like, even if we view it as a, oh, they're just trying to follow money, or they're doing it for that stuff. Why would you reset your company's audience? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, even if I tried to, like, view it from a company standpoint, the people who use Adobe are artists. What they've likely seen is that they thought, hey, we're making enough from businesses. That are buying our plan for their employees, that this would be good to do, and then the corporations are paying it. Except the problem, and then people will, in theory, need this on their resume, so they'll buy it from us. But what's gonna happen is there's just gonna be a bunch of people not having Photoshop on their resume because they don't support stealing from artists. And those companies are gonna have to find different programs because, oh wow, all these other employees have experience in Clip Studio Paint and Corel Painter and all these other programs, and they're gonna go, oh, we should probably shift to using those because all of our applicants are no longer using Photoshop, and it's just gonna hurt them in the long run. And it's just, it's surreal to me. Like, that it's such a short-sighted view of how stubborn artists are. And I mean it when I say there is no group more stubborn than artists. Like, artists are as stubborn as you get. The determination to be an artist is so difficult. To think that anybody who is an artist is not stubborn? Oh. You weren't here before. Milky? Milky? I guess she's named after the Milky Way because she's covered in stars. But we found her. See, exactly, fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, for Adobe to think that, like, artists aren't stubborn is just hilarious. Like, you think they're gonna cave? If they need it for job experience, they're gonna pirate it. They're not paying for it if they needed it just for job experience. Or they'll learn other programs and wing it. And they'll write Photoshop in their resume. Like, you ain't getting people to actually use it. Oh, I almost got 5. How many notifications do I have? Did we hit 30 or did it calm down? This is the question. 21. I like this. None of this is new. Creatives have been having these concerns about Adobe for a long time now and talking about them publicly. Adobe has done absolutely nothing with our concerns. The only thing you do is keep raising your prices and pushing AI. I like this. So, person said, our view is that AI is a tool for, not a replacement of human creativity. Well, then stop putting generative AI in because that's not a tool then. We believe that generative AI can be developed responsibly, starting with respect for creators' rights. And good response here. You're just repeating yourself now and not really responding to people's points. True corporate culture, quote unquote, listening. It's just a joke. It is just an absolute joke. And I am amazed that they can be like, because apparently they're doing this on their own time now, right? They're doing this on their own time. They are not being paid right now. They are not doing it on their business accounts. They're doing this on their personal account, and they are defending it. So this is the thing where you go, that's not social media management. They followed their own account from the Adobe one. They wanted the attention. Oh yeah, this is the broken level. I almost got 2 stars. I didn't, but I almost got 2. I don't know if I've already got, I don't think I've done well on this level though. I will say this, Milky's cute. Milky is cute. She's got a good design. Hey, Snow. Okay, yeah, this was what I had already finished, so we're good there. Ooh, got a lot of followers on that one. Okay, so really quick. I want to see Milky. Since Catherine is broken, where's Milky? I like Milky. She's got little clouds along her hips. She's got mismatched leggings. Also, very transcoded. Very transcoded. Oh, she's got a little schoolgirl uniform back thing. The back of her collar. Yeah, it's a little schoolgirl outfit. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so that was that guy up there. Got everything here. Okay, we're missing a cousin here. Let's go. Quit calling yourself an influencer, Your Majesty. Please stop. Please stop, it hurts. Okay, so I don't know where the cousin is. I don't have a guess. I'm just trying to wander. Ah! Made it pretty far without starting. I'm guessing this doesn't open. Okay, so it's not in the store. But that's the thing, Skulls. I was mentioning this earlier. I don't think the king qualifies as it. I think what's interesting is, like, in theory, with the way this is all being handled, right? The king is only doing the intro and outro to the streams, and then the stream, as you can see, is just us rolling. That's it. The stream is just us rolling. So, interestingly, there's no actual influence the king is doing. What is going on the field over there? No. He's the one believing he's getting the credit. It's all ego. He believes he's the one doing the work and getting the credit, but he's not. He's getting asked, but then he's making me do the work. This spot is so intriguing to me. I noticed this earlier. It's weird that they didn't hide anything back here or anything. Like, it's just empty. I shouldn't have rolled those up. I'm trying to take it slow. Because there's no time limit on this level. I can roll here forever as long as I don't roll the 2 meters. It's not the moles. Let's see. And I can't get in there. That would never open with 2 meters. It's not that way. At 1 meter, I'm allowed into the top half, so I'm guessing it's probably in the top half. Though not necessarily. It could be down here. But I don't think it is. I think we gotta get past the 1 meter mark and then look around up there. Which not everything is loaded in right now, so even if I were to glance here, I'm not gonna be able to tell. It won't load in until we get the little loading screen from the king. Chisana. Okay. Take that, Doberman. There we go. So now we can go up to the top section. Well, we will be able to in a second. Yep. So now there's a lot more up here. We can take a look around. Let's get into the middle of it. Right there, it's Fujio. Hello, Fujio. What is stuck in my nose today? Why do I have a target? That target should have gone away. It's a very sneezy day. We've gained 6 of those today. Ugh. Hey, Dragon. Mari's ability to check, you know what I'm betting? Mari's ability to check in likely broke when I hit the ending thing and hit default again earlier in the stream. Well, during the morning stream. I likely messed something up when I had done that. It's going alright, Dragon, it's going alright. A lot of my commands have like checks and are timed to work with certain things, and I probably broke it when I did that. I'm gonna have to restructure a lot when I actually fully do the like overhaul the new one. I'm trying not to just migrate anything over. For the most part, I want to like recreate any fancy effects I'm doing and like just completely redo them from the ground up, so everything will be cleaned up. But it is going all right, Dragon. It is going all right. Do 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 do. I like somebody here calling them out like, the only reason we know that the account exists is because you followed yourself from Adobe. Like, nobody would know you had this account had you not followed yourself, which to me is hilarious. It's like, you were proud of what you were doing. Like, you fool. My notifications are a mess. Oh, that's funny though. Yeah, he never had to connect it to himself, but he wanted the attention. He wanted the attention, and then he started deleting the post when he got the attention. Like, yeah, no, we weren't trolling you. We were calling you out. I love it. I love it. It's like, you fool. Hey! When did that daily mission appear? Does it reset daily missions when I reopen the app, which is why I didn't get it before? Maybe. Okay, got everything there. Everything there. We're missing a present here. You know, as many times as I replayed the food one, you would think I'd find the present. There we go. That's so he's a huge supporter of generative AI, Kish. Like it's in the list of like his things on LinkedIn. I looked to see if he was just social media. No, he's head social media, a big supporter of like AI development. Like he's all in. There's not a spot for him. He's just trying to make himself, I think he's just trying to make himself believe that Adobe isn't stealing. Like, he really seems to forget that people lie. Like, the entire point of Adobe's thing is that, oh, well, but people have to agree they aren't going to steal, and we remove it if they don't. Like, and they make another account and they upload something else they stole. Like, what? Yeah. That's the problem with a lot of social media management. If you're not working for a good company, you have to pretend you are. And you're not gonna sleep well if you do that. Yeah, it's almost like he shouldn't be, it's almost like he should quit. I'm gonna be blunt. Working for Adobe? Quit your job. Or at least start looking for a new one. You don't have to quit, but you should be applying elsewhere. Like I got friends who work at Blizzard. Not the best place to work. But the job market's awful right now. And they're applying for places, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get it, right? Like, at least be looking elsewhere. But don't be bending over backwards to defend the company if you don't have to. Which he claims he doesn't have to, and he's doing this voluntarily. Like, you're not gonna convince people to like you. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for presents, aren't I? That's probably in the larger area anyway. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. You don't have to quit, but you at least pretend to be ashamed. Not make accounts for 6 different Adobe things. Go, this'll work great. Like, no.
We've been going for a while. Should we take a break?
Mari, I turned that off. Okay, Mari's little warning thing broke. Gonna have to double check what's going on there. I thought I fixed it. For the afternoon ones. But apparently not. I know, but she's not supposed to do it during 2-hour streams. Like, that's not the place for her to do it. And she's not supposed to do it near the end time normal of my typical streams. Not big enough. But yeah, we are looking for a present here. That we've not seen, so I'm trying to kind of stick to areas I don't typically travel. Which would be the fondue. We've also seen the presents in some of the levels are hidden. The Cowbear level had one hidden in a box. So it's entirely possible it's hidden here. There's been levels in the past where they'll hide the present inside of a bunch of like the hurdles, the Japanese hurdles, benches, things. So it's entirely possible it's hidden inside a structure, but it's usually something that makes sense to be hidden inside. But I'm not seeing... I'm not seeing that here, and I don't feel like it'd be right next to the end. Kanoko is right here, so it's not going to be right here. I mean, arguably, the present could be anywhere in this level. It doesn't have to be near the end at all. Considering I think both cousins were actually in the end area. It's a Katamari. Everybody wants to be part of a Katamari. It's fine. But like, even if we don't complete this level while we're hunting, we need to find where the present is. Where? Where would it be? Is it on top of the cakes? No. Wait, there was! Let's go! Oh, with the perfect dash. So what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What's a prize? An egg! Does that go in the mouth like the toast? Or what does egg do? Are you making fun of the way I say egg? Are you mocking me, Kitch? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening here? Well, I'm gonna mock you for your entire name being lowercase. How do you like that? Yeah. I've never watched Top Gear. Oh. How does one wear an egg? No, but Arky, yours is one word. Did you type that sentence right, Static? I'm not trying to judge, but did you type that correct? Because I don't believe there is a such thing as a Katamari Twitch game. And I'm a little confused by the question because I don't think that's right. Does egg go on head? Egg go on head. We are breakfast. Let's go. Like, I'm just trying to see if that's what you meant to say before I answer. Oh, yes. The king is YouTuber, I guess would probably be more accurate because he's not saying followers. He's saying number of subscribers, which gaining 447,000 subscribers seems more like YouTube, but yeah. Yes, it is. It is the Apple exclusive game with a decent hub, but not a great hub. What level did I just do? I just did the food one right there. No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to make sure I answered you correctly because, my brain was like, do you mean like the Katamari Apple game? Because yes, and I just wanted to make sure you said the right like company there. Okay, there's 3 cousins here. I missed 3 entire cousins. I missed all of them, which, from what I'm learning, I think there's only 1 cousin right now. I have to find them, play the level again, then there'll be 2, and then find them. After I find 2, then I can find the 3rd, I think is how it's stuck. But we also know that 1 cousin is not actually working, so they need to patch that, because Catherine is not collectible. So there are bugs. I mean, I think the interesting thing here is this is the first Katamari that's had, wait, why did I do that? This is the first Katamari that's actually had scoring, like actual scoring. Because most Katamari games are just, did you beat it? The king will tell you like, oh, I'll give you 90 points, but it's like, that's not actually scoring. That isn't impossible. He landed up there. I guess, Static though, I would ask, what are you playing it on? Like, are you using a controller? I think is the key thing. Or are you like, and I will be strict with this. The only proper way to play Katamari is with a PlayStation controller or a Stadia controller. But you need inline analog sticks for it to play right. If you're playing it on anything else, I don't trust the accuracy of your steering, you know? So if you can play it with a PlayStation controller, if you can play it with a Stadia controller, anything that has inline analog sticks, I think you're in a better situation. Inline as in they're at the same spot on the controller versus asymmetrical analog sticks, which is what the Xbox and Switch have. Inline as in they're in line with one another. Yeah. PS4 and PS5 controllers can be Bluetooth to an iPhone or an Apple TV. Gyro controls would be interesting, but that also sounds cursed. Yeah. You can connect any Bluetooth controller to any phone, and they generally work. PlayStation, Xbox, and most PC ones work properly. Stadia controllers are a bit weird because you have to like use their website to get that to work properly. Switch controllers suck, and I don't advise anybody use them ever, unless it's like the 8-bit DOE ones, but gyro controls are very dependent on the gyro. Like, the accuracy of the gyro controller is the important part. What I'm not a fan of is when, oh, they're shy. Got the cousin we were missing. What I'm not a fan of is when games have gyro controls, but they're for like random moments, and it's like you don't even know you have gyro controls. I got very caught off guard in the Life is Strange newer one that's out. I can't think of the name of it. But it uses gyro controls whenever you're holding the camera, but it doesn't tell you that it does that. I'm just like, why is the camera, oh, it's like, why is it shaking? Just a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm doing that. And it's like, that's cool, but I didn't know it was doing that. Yeah, exactly, Snow. If you're getting it, you may as well get the dual sense already. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, you may as well get a dual sense if you're after an 8-bit DOE controller. If you're using an 8-bit DOE controller, just get a dual sense. It's a little bit cheaper. I find them to be better. And yeah, the DualSense controllers are the best controllers I've ever used. Full stop. Stadia controllers are the second best controllers I've ever used. Full stop. And then 8-bit DOE is way down there. I use the DualSense with Switch. You do need an adapter. Though I will say it gets a little confusing mentally when you're using something that has an X button in a different spot. Well, I'm sorry, a cross button in a different spot than the X button on Nintendo. But yeah, it works. I played most of my game. I think every game I've ever streamed, except for Animal Crossing from the Switch, I've played using PlayStation 4 or 5 controller, depending on when I played it. Yeah, no, works fantastic. Would recommend. I don't know if it reads the gyro though, I will say that. So if you need something that uses the gyro, I don't know if it'll read that. Oh yeah, 8-bit Do controllers are definitely quality. Sorry, 8-bit Do. 8-bit Do controllers. I always say Do, because it looks like Nintendo, but it's 8-bit Do. But they're good controllers. They are. I'm not gonna fault them. I just think the Stadia controller is an amazing controller that just does what they do better. It definitely has some software issues though, where the Stadia controller does not score as high as I would for reliability. But if you're willing to play corded, I'd say go for the Stadia every time. Absolutely love the thing. A lot of people rightfully hated on the Stadia. I think what they were doing was a good product, but at the wrong time. And I think that's the big issue, is Stadia was ahead of the time, and I think every company that does game streaming has advertised it wrong. Every single one. I've never seen a company that does game streaming advertise it correctly. Because, like, be honest with me. Somebody going, you can stream games to your console isn't gonna sell like parents to the idea of it, right? Oh, you gotta pay this. No, you're bad at marketing. Get better at marketing. The proper way to market streaming games to systems and things like that is, hey, remember renting video games? Well, what if you could rent all of the games for $15 a month? And you go, oh. Parents, rent this for your kid, and here's some parental safety settings so you can make sure they can only rent things that you think they're old enough to play. Really? And then you can just like limit what they could play, and there you go. Like, market it correctly. Learn to market your game. Learn to market your stuff. Like the game streaming, PlayStation Now, which is no longer is just PlayStation Plus streaming. Was a good service. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I'm mad that when they renamed it, a lot of the contracts didn't transfer over, because like you could play Katamari before on it. Can't do that now. Katamari Forever was on PlayStation Now, but when they changed its name, the contract never got renewed for it because they were going to work on We Love Katamari. They wanted to kind of monetize on that, as far as I can tell. But it's just funny. Yeah, exactly. If they've already got the things to play on it, like, and as much as I don't like Microsoft or things like that, there is Xbox streaming as well. Like, you can stream so many Xbox games without owning an Xbox. Like, Game Pass is a good deal, though I personally feel Game Pass is underpriced in order to rip off developers and force people into a monopoly kind of scenario, where PlayStation Plus is more expensive, but better. Better games that you're getting on the regular, things like that, but that's a whole separate debate. Okay, we got Cousin Shy. So now we're just missing another cousin. I don't know where they're gonna be, but gotta finish the level in order to reset it with Shy on it. Yeah, no, the game streaming is definitely an ideal thing, especially for younger kids. If the kid is under the age of, I would say if they're under the age of 16, they shouldn't have a gaming PC. If the kid is under the age of 16, I'm also going to argue they probably shouldn't have a PC for outside of schoolwork or maybe specific hobbies. Such as if they're really somebody who is into game development or programming or things like that, totally valid. But a gaming PC, I think giving them to somebody under the age of 16 is a responsibility that a lot of kids nowadays are not necessarily good for. Yeah, if you're playing Roblox and Fortnite, I mean, you can play most of those on console. You'd be better off buying a console. That way it's secure and you don't have to worry about them getting on an internet browser and looking at porn. And I know that seems like I'm cutting it short, but no. Get them a console. It'll be cheaper. It'll be stable. It'll play Roblox. It'll play Fortnite. It can play Minecraft. It can play like all the popular games. And if you're only playing the popular games, like a gaming PC is good for, honestly, I'm speaking as somebody who doesn't care for a lot of the big titles, right? I don't care for most of the big titles. I think they're worthless. I don't think they're worth your time. If you're only playing Fortnite, if you're only playing Minecraft, if you're only playing Roblox, you don't need a beast of a PC. PCs are for indie games. PCs are mainly for indie games. And I stand by this. Big stretch. Hey, Lance, how's it going? My new one is worse, and I don't care that it's worse. I like that bursting it, like, the viewers you can still see up in the corner. I feel like the viewers should spike when you do that, though. Like, just a little bit. I'm having a day. I'm having a day. Well, I believe we were on this one still. We got cousin Shy. So now we should have a new cousin here. So we gotta go back into the same level. At least it's only an 8-minute level, right? It's only 8 minutes. But we are trying really, really hard to get all of the cousins to unlock a secret level. I say a secret level. There's a final level that's only available when you get all the cousins. So we're kind of backtracking through levels we've done. But this game's gonna be an obsession of mine for a while. So I hope people will keep tuning in for that. My numbers have been, for lack of a better word, sporadic lately. But yeah, 8 minutes in a Katamari level is like, that's a decent Katamari level length. But you get levels that are like 22 minutes, and it's like, okay. Yeah, we found Shy. So Shy should be the first cousin. There should be no, I believe that means there's no cousins prior to Shy. I don't think I've ever seen them go backwards when they do this kind of trick. So we should be okay. But Shy was up here. There's Shy. Yeah, combination of things, but it's still stress. I think the main thing that's been getting me, Kish, is that my numbers were higher than they've been in a while, and steadily, and then it just plummeted. And it's like, it's the whiplash of it all that kind of hits the hardest, you know? Like, I get it, people are busy. I also know a lot of people are going to see Minecraft, which is messing with numbers. And I have no idea what's going on in school for people, which probably isn't helping. But, yeah. Just a lot of things people are dealing with, and I get it. But I also find, though, usually being as a source of entertainment, right? usually things that people view as kind of a step away, a relief, a way to kind of casually stop thinking about things. While financial support is likely to go down, the viewership is typically something you expect to go up in those situations. Like you get more people trying to do things to distract them, rather than things that cost, right? And watching my streams, completely free. If any of you have been paying a fee in order to be here, you can request a refund at CameronJK.sorryNotSorry@gmail.com. But no, like streams are free. All they take at most is you watching an ad or a few minutes of ads every once in a while. Well, you're not paying to be here. You're paying as a form of support after being here. Like it didn't cost. It wasn't an entry fee, right? As I'm saying. That is fair, Kish. That is fair. That is a very heavy crowd. They should not be a crowd yet. That is a issue with them trying to optimize this game early. If I am not big enough to pick them up, they should be considered separate entities, not a crowd. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for a cousin, aren't I? Cousin, let's go bowling! Whoa, Jesus, steamboat! Take a look around. I don't see anything. Let's go. But yeah, no, my morning stream went longer because like people did start showing up, and I think that's kind of the thing. It's like there's this. I think partially part of the issue may be related to the time change, but the time change I don't feel should have affected me as hard as it did because we went back to normal. And the US didn't move. I don't know. Hey, Gold. We've got plenty of time, but I'm not seeing... Like, we're too big to get, like, where Shy was, right? Like, that spot is no longer it. And I've already cleared this level fully, so I can take my time. Yeah, but this is my afternoon spot, Leanne. This is not the stream that I'm so much talking about. My morning streams are the ones that are all over the place. This one's about what I expect from my afternoon streams. Typically, this is where they fell before. Yeah, so Shy would still be there. Shy would still be there, so nothing's changed there. So if they appeared after Shy, they would still exist, so... No, this is the water for the state. Drooby! So that all depends on the distance to the water. So like the ocean gets simplified when you're further away. Stop. I can't leave. I'm trapped. I'm literally stuck. I don't know if, yeah, Drewby's still on. I'm not moving. I'm gonna have losing Drewby if I move. If I try any harder, I will lose Drewby, and I'm not willing to lose Drewby. No, you gotta do a space now, I think, for that to work. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we found Drewby. Dun dun dun. But yeah, I'll be playing this tomorrow as well. Okay, and back into the level again for our third one, which should be even bigger. Which I'm guessing that means that this last one is going to be out in the, or along the shoreline, possibly out in the water. Oh yeah, I just did quote. Yeah, no, I don't know if you can. I'm not sure if you guys can pull those up. I don't know what the command is for it or anything. I have no idea. It would be interesting to make like a channel point redeem that is like request a quote and then you gotta just type a number and then it will relay that number. Go, oh yes, that quote is this one. Oh, you know what'd be cool? Have a channel point redeem, right? That's for that is for a random quote. Might be, but imagine one that's for a random quote, right? Like a channel point redeem. But when you click on the channel point redeem, what it does is it changes the name of the channel point redeem. Well, it'll keep that, but it'll show like quote number whatever, and then that quote is then the description of that channel point redeem. And then it just keeps like, it'll just change, right? Like it'll be like you could say randomized quote and then like the title would be randomized quote and then it would be like number, in this case, number 580. And then if you click it, it does another one. And here's the random quote. If we do that though, we would need to remove Mari's random quote that Mari will always post and just make it a redeem. Because I feel like then we'd end up with too many random quotes on the chat if I were to do that way. Hey, Amaru! And I think there's a kind of balance there that's got to be sorted. Because I try not to have, I try to figure out like the right pacing for Mari to speak on her own in the chat like that. And it's questionable at times, you know? Like, it's not hard for me to do that. That's something I could throw together in like 2 minutes. But it's just kind of a question of what's the best way to balance it. Like it would probably have a 5-minute cooldown on it at the very least and things like that. And then it's like, okay, but do we keep that on there? Do we make it a thing? Like where's the line, right? I'm distracted because I'm thinking about the channel point redeem. I really want to narrow down my channel point redeems a bunch when we get to the reboot, right? Because I can only have so many. No, Dragon, just click on your name. I don't have redeems enabled that can be found by clicking on your own name. If you're on desktop, it just says when you click your name. So it's like adult. Because that's also one of those things where if one person uses it, then you end up with a wall of people using it. It's like, and now conversation's dead. Free me! Free me! See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's something available just by clicking. So, oh, cool. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that that's a thing. So it's like, How's it going, Cole? Kanoko is very shiny in this game, and it makes me very happy. Like, Kanoko looks really, really good for a character model right now. Like, they're actually somewhat HD models. The only thing I don't like about Kanoko on this model is the top of Kanoko's head is pointed, whereas normally that is a flat surface and then it is rounded down the edges. So they kind of messed up the top of Kanoko's head. Kanoko being a little pointy. Got the fountain. Now, I do not know where the final cousin is. This area is so suspicious here that I want the final cousin to be up here just to have something in this area. It's so empty. There's a random car up here. I don't know. We know Drooby's at the construction site, which is like right over here. So we can get Drooby. Drooby makes such weird noises. Hi, BB. But yeah, my bet is still that they're along the shoreline. The final cousin I need. So let's not get stuck on this side like we did last time. There's our 12 meters. So this is where I feel like I should already be big enough to catch any of them, right? The question is just where. I don't see them. I don't know who I'm looking for. But I don't see them. Chat says hi, BB. Nothing over there. Nothing on this empty beach. Not over there. Not here. Like, I don't have a clue. Nope, could not find whoever I'm missing. That's fine. That's okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'm petting Vivi, so I apologize for me not clicking through this. Hi, buddy. Hello. Handsome boy. Handsome boy. Most handsome of boys. Hello. Yeah. Have a good one, Leah. Thanks for popping by. Hi. Oh, wait, did I unlock a new level? Almost, wait. Oh, requires all cousins, excluding Candy Shop for that one. And then, the moon? That looks like the moon, and we're almost there. But I think that's for tomorrow. Let's do a cowbear run. We got all the cousins here. We're gonna do a cowbear run. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Ba-ba-ba-da. For those who do not know how the cowbear works, roll up a cowbear and the level's over. Woo! That's how it works. Ooh. That actually is kind of mean for this level. Because now I don't know what anything is. There's the bear sign, that's fine. There's Jurassic Park dude, that's a cow umbrella. It doesn't look like a cow umbrella right now. Bento, ramen. A peach child. Okay. There's Daisy. We already got Daisy. Yeah, I mean, I understand if they didn't, but the cowbear level, at least here on my streams, is kind of iconic, right? So to not have it would be very sad. I don't know how iconic it is elsewhere, though. Like, if I mention the cowbear, even to people who play Katamari, they go, oh, that's what it's from, when I explain. I believe Good didn't realize I was. The funniest thing about the cowbear level to me is typically, no matter how big the Katamari is, you're more likely to just see like somebody. I hate that deer. The hell? You're more likely to see somebody with a really, really large Katamari and a small a small bear collected than a large bear collected. And it's just like, yeah. Yeah. Those are fine. That. Oh, rude. Okay. I wish I knew how big that, how big the cowbear was in this one. Because that is a smaller than normal cowbear. That's a sheep. Cow on the right here. There's a cow back in the corner. Ha! Tiny bear cub. Tiny bear cub. Dum 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 dum. I just remember. I'm trying to, what was it? I'm trying to remember what Keita Takahashi's comment was about the cowbear. What was it? What's the image? Because the image is I'm sure gonna pop up really quick if I do a search. Cowbear tweet, if I add tweet. Where is it? It's not popping up. Where is it? It was just because I am a jerk. It was like why did you make the cowbear level? And it was just because I am a jerk. Like that was it. It was like cool, valid, fair. But though I did post the interview with Wired about to a T in the interview with him. I love him. He's great. But I did post screenshots from the interview, and I just love the. I had another question, but I forgot. That's okay. Just forget. What makes T the perfect pose? Because it's perfect. You are perfect. I think it's just perfect. I've never played a game that had me start by going to the bathroom. Really? Yeah. Why? It's an excellent question. Tell me about decision 2. Decision. Yeah, decisions. Yes, I decided because our life could be more fun. Oh, love Katamari so much. I wanted it more. I wanted more. I wanted more. Here, Here's the thing though. We're unlocking it tomorrow. And I know I'm stopping early tonight, but I'm stopping early tonight on the grounds that I streamed for like 6 hours earlier today. So y'all can deal with it. But I will be streaming early tomorrow. It is Wednesday, which we typically go live around 11 on Wednesdays. So we can vibe and relax there. I appreciate y'all hanging out a lot, though. Y'all have been absolutely lovely and wonderful and fantastic. And I'm glad to spend time with y'all. And I thank you for hanging out. I will probably be streaming in the Discord later. I tend to stream anime at night. It's just good chill time. So if you have nothing to do and you want to hang out, you can always check out the Discord for that. I am going to send you away, though. I want to do this out of spite. We raided into Kayla earlier, right? Let's do it again. Just because I think this is really funny to do. We're going to raid into Kayla for a second time. But I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a fantastic time. If you're listening, just say hello again. Like, hello, quote, hello, comma, again. But I love and appreciate y'all. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.